Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's Full-Time Trip. We are back in the building for another game. Sevilla 1, Arsenal 2, as we go away in the Champions League, and we've secured 3 points all in the bag. Again, Champions League nights are back, and you know what I'm saying? So are we. Damn it, so are we. That was overall, I think, a really solid performance. A little bit to be desired there at the end after the goal we conceded, but again, 2 really solid goals from Gabriel Martinelli after some magic from Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus just turn it into R9 for some reason, just out of nowhere in the UCL. I feel like whenever he's on the ball in the Champions League, my man just feels like he shaved his head except for the one quiff in front. I thought he was 2002 again Ronaldo. He thought he was the, you know what I'm saying, il phenomenal. It's out of nowhere, but we love to see it. We love to see it. Some really good stuff going on. Some good stand-up performances. And the whole point of this whole thing, 3 points actually. The 1, the 2, and the 3 that takes us to the top of this Champions League table. Yeah, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and all the good stuff. We can get into it. Overall, I was expecting again a decent challenge from this game. Again, Sevilla, they're you know, the European royalty at this stage. Again, they're really good in European competition, so I wouldn't expect nothing less than a challenge, so to speak. But I think we controlled the game overall very, very well. There were a couple of shaky moments here and there in terms of build up, and their press was, you know, either getting to us or we were making certain mistakes that weren't ideal. But I think overall the game was handled very, very well. I just want to make a statement right now and shout out somebody who I think has been unsung previously, but today he showed up and showed out. Takehiro Tomiyasu. This guy has completely stepped into everything he's done this season with just a different level of vim and vigor. I don't know about y'all, but Tomiyasu, when he stepped in again in certain times, again he'll be a target man playing 9 up top. He'll again certain times in possession he's been very, very calm, picking the right passes defensively. Again, his 1v1, you know, his 1v1 defending, his work rate really, really good. I think he was a standout today. He was an absolute standout, and in a time where I feel we need more stability in that position, and he's still showing the signs of being able to, you know, again, invert, get the ball forward. Again, he was sometimes opening up spaces, you know, in more forward pockets than anybody else in midfield did at certain points. And you got to clap him up. You got to applaud him for that, man. That was a very, very good performance from him. I'm very proud of Tomiyasu, especially coming back from again big injuries. That seems to be a common theme among a couple of Arsenal players. So 100% happy for him. But yeah, outside of that, this was important. This was, to me, this was important after that performance against Chelsea, which I'm already removing from my mind. We needed to have some semblance of a. I would love it to be a super convincing win. It wasn't because of the second half in terms of the goal going in, and you know, we had to kind of settle. But at least overall, in terms of we can actually have enough output to again take the lead and maintain it throughout. Again, the set piece was a little bit of a sucker punch, but really good positioning from them. Just unlucky from us in that instance. But overall, I think we controlled proceedings very, very well. We mitigated a lot of what they had to offer. Again, a lot of things that were coming over the top just immediately snuffed out from our defenders. And it was overall, again, I think it was what we needed. It was what we needed. 3 points in the bag. Overall solid performance. Not too much scary moments. Again, some of the second half at the end was scary. There was a couple of moments of mistakes which we'll get into, as well as a little bit, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, but overall, I think it was a good game. I think it was a good game, and we'll take that. We're gonna take those 3 points. We're at the top of the table right now. Again, a couple more wins. Nobody else has 2 wins in a group but us. So a couple more wins, and we create some distance, and then we get through. So the top of the table has to be the aim in this endeavor. We can't have anything less than finishing top of the table. We got to see this through, and yeah, it was good stuff. So we can just jump right through and speed through these player ratings really quickly. David Raya in goal, I'm going to give a 6.5 today. Again, it was the nervousness. I don't even think it was nervousness. It was just, again, he was making the attempt to force that right pass when maybe it wasn't entirely on. And so a lot of people online were talking about this as well. It's like, Arteta's consistently starting him. So is it the fact that maybe he's willing to make that mistake over and over, but it's what Arteta is pushing for, and that's why he's kind of still in that starting spot? I don't know what it is at this point, but all I can tell you from what I see is it's scary as shit sometimes, y'all. It's scary as shit. And I just sometimes would like a little bit more stability from that. But again, if you want to play no fear, if you want to play how we're trying to get, with that, this is some of the risks that we're probably gonna have to witness. We're gonna have to bear witness some of this, and again, get some pills to prevent heart attack or something. I don't know, but it wasn't a crazy performance. Some shaky moments, in my opinion. And for most part of it, it was pretty controlled. But again, towards the end, there was a one like tip save that almost went back in the path of a Sevilla player for us to concede and go 2-2, but it didn't, thankfully. It just wasn't the most confident I've seen him today, but 6.5. It's not the worst thing in the world, but definitely not one of his better performances. Ben White, honestly, I think he had a pretty solid standard game. I give him a 7. I didn't see too much of him, which was a good thing, honestly. Again, did the right things. Again, just keeping the ball rotating. Unfortunate, I feel like the marking on the goal, I feel like it just went behind him or in front of him for Goodell to score that header. But again, outside of that, I think he had a solid performance. William Saliba, I gotta give both of them the same thing. William Saliba and Gabriel Magalhaes. I gotta give them. I'm gonna say they both get 7.5s. I'll give 7.5s. I think that both of them were very solid today. Again, read a lot of danger well. They kept a lot of things, again, very, very much secure. Kept the ball rolling, moving it back to Ryan when there was a ball over the top. I think through those channels, there wasn't too much that they had to worry about. They had it very, very much covered. Again, this partnership has been solid overall this entire season, and it hasn't looked like it was losing any steam during this game, in my opinion. So yeah, that's wasn't really the problem statement with the problem area on the pitch today overall, in my opinion. Going to Takehiro Tomiyasu, he is getting an 8.5. I'm sorry, I'm gonna put him up there. He gets an 8.5. I think he was very, very, very good today, man. In a time where that left back position is very much a very contentious area. Again, Zinchenko's probably not putting out his best performances and sometimes trying to force things. Having the intent that Tomiyasu's put out in these past, every time he's had a cameo so far this season, has been very, very good. The statement of intent from that guy is honestly second to none in the squad right now, and I'm just loving what I'm seeing. Again, very much control, even though again left back isn't naturally his. He's making it his. But again, like doing the false 9 bid, or the target man bid is something that what's it called? Zinchenko, he's not doing. You know what I'm saying? Open up more spaces and pockets like that with his play and his movement. I don't see him doing it. And again, his touches look calm. He looked assured. He looked, again, just ready to play. Didn't really shy away from too many things. And when it was time to be defensive, be solid, cut things out, cut things off, clear it out. He wasn't messing around either. So he gets an 8.5 for me today. I think it was one of his best performances this season. I want to see him at left back more. I think he's earning that. So that's good. Martin Odegaard, our captain today, man. I have to give him. I'm giving him a 5.5, and this is tough, but this is the place that we're in. I feel like in this game, and again, shout out to Austrian Gunnar on Twitter as well. He was echoing a lot of what I wanted to see more out of. Again, this is the same kind of recurring theme. When things kind of are a little bit stale, they're a little bit too packed up. Building deeper and starting to build deeper. Again, from our side of the pitch might help a lot some things, and where Odegaard shines a lot is being able to facilitate that build. And when we have a little bit of a clearing, he springs a pass forward from, again, the first or second phase, and something gets rolling. And I feel like he wasn't able to get into that rhythm today. I feel like he tried. Again, he tried to go on the other side and come a little bit deeper, but things just didn't really go off for him. So yeah, I don't think he had a really good performance, man. Didn't show up as he wasn't as prominent as I thought he was going to be. And then again, when he had the chances to be in the final third to kind of push into what he's doing now, it wasn't as effective in my opinion. So I'd say 5.5. Not the best performance from our captain, but again, head up, man. We got to keep pushing forward with that. He's got to find a way to be more involved, especially in the first stages of play, so everybody else can start to benefit more. And again, this is going to be that whole existential thing of, what's Arteta planning? I have no damn idea fully, bro. I'm trying to, again, wrap my head around it, but every time something changes with the variables, and I have no clue. So we're all gonna have to just kind of strap in for this ride of where is Odegaard gonna be, how is he gonna perform based off of that. We'll see. Jorginho, I'll probably say I don't want to give him a 5.5. I don't think he was terrible, but 6. But I will say one thing about Jorginho where I thought we would have a bit more assurance and continuity is the fact that he can control the ball and kind of slow down tempo a little bit, or just keep things consistent, consistently rolling with the ball, a little bit more control, distribution from that CDM slot to kind of be a little bit more, just a little bit more composed. I don't think I've seen much of that from the past 2 games from him, especially in this game. I feel like it was just. It wasn't as composed. It wasn't as I don't know what to exactly call it, but it just wasn't fully on with Jorginho, man. I feel like again he's losing some. I wouldn't say he ever really had legs, but it's just some type of nous in the positioning wasn't really on today. I think that's a place where he usually shines, but I think there were a couple of transitions that came through the middle in gaps that he should have been in my opinion, and it just didn't happen. So. Jorginho, I'll give him a 6, but that is what it is. Declan Rice is getting, I should give him, I'm gonna say, I'm giving him an 8 today. He's getting an 8 today. Declan Rice, again, another really good performance. Bro, you see that man trying to make a Yaya Toure ass run? He started charging up. He said, and he was gone. I'm sorry, I just love those runs from him. But again, really helped with, again, moving the ball along, but specifically where he shined today is those last like 15-20 minutes of the half where we started to receive a lot of crosses from the opposition, and there was a lot of activity on that, I guess the closest side to the camera, again our left hand side, their right hand side, but he was very much equal and above to anything that was coming that way in terms of trying to pass in. He was blocking pass lanes, cutting off on any lofted balls. He was trying to get it out. Like I think his defensive work in the last 15-20 minutes really shined, and I feel like that's what took it over the top for me. He's so good, man. He's so good. What do you want me to say at this point? What do you want me to say? He's that damn good, and I love it, man. Worth his weight in gold, and I'm gonna say it every time. Bukayo Saka gets a 6.5. I don't think this was his best game either. And again, one of the places where I think he's most consistent in his decision making, it wasn't as consistent today, and I feel like that was something that was unfortunate. I really feel like he was hard done by again by certain fouls, and again refs not looking the right way for it in my opinion. But I think in chances where he had to either push it back to the middle, be quick, play another pass, I feel like it just wasn't as sharp today in terms of decision making. So I'll say 6.5 for that. Gabriel Martinelli bags his UCL debut goal. He gets an 8 from me. His work rate on both sides of the ball was fantastic. Again, his composure to get just round the keeper, lock it in for the goal was wonderful. Again, held runs at the right time, was supporting again the team in the press really consistently. A healthy Martinelli is a happy Martinelli, and I'm happy as hell that he has got his UCL goal. What a UCL goal for Martinelli. Scratch all that. He got his. So I need y'all to relax now. My man's is here. And on to my man of the match. It has to be, man. This man took a he tried to be an Il Fenomeno cosplayer, bro. It's Gabriel Jesus, bro. He gets a 9 today. He gets a 9 from me. I think he was incredible. I'm sorry, especially in crucial moments. I feel like when the play was a little bit subdued and we were kind of like stifled, he was trying to make things happen. But when the game opened, as soon as there was a glimmer of us opening up and transitioning from, again, deep in our own half, you saw what happened, bro. I think there was like 3 or 4 instances when he picked the ball up. Again, he was probably like one or two Arsenal players that were like up the pitch, and he was again holding on to it, distributing the right way. That cut where he sent Sergio Ramos for some paella or something like that down the road, I don't know, but he was looking the other way. He had to do the little hip, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to do the Humpty Hump dance to get back in position and stuff like that. Gabriel Jesus, wonderful, and the perfect pass to get Martinelli on his way. Really good goal. And the second goal, oh my gosh, nah, that second goal, bro. Like that's what I want to see from him. That's what I want to see. Just listen, think what you got to do. Position. They're scared of you when you're on this type of form, bro. And just look, I'm just. This guy, when he's on it, when he's focused, when he has that just that time to get energy into the game. He is so irreplaceable. He's such a good player. He generates so much football for us, and when he gets in that mood and he can turn, you know what I'm saying, turn the heat up for himself and create a goal like that second one, it's just mwah, mwah. You love to see it, man. It's absolutely lovely stuff, and I hope it continues. I hope there wasn't any major injury to him towards the end of the game. Fantastic. I think he gets a 9. He's clearly my man of the match. Subs, I'm giving all the subs probably a bog standard 6. Again, probably not even that much, not that much, you know, crazy impact. I don't think. Everybody pretty much put in the shift. Mikel Arteta, I'm going to give an 8 today. I think he had a pretty good game plan. Subs, I think, definitely did come in at a good time, again, to help slow the game down and help you know, just short things out when stuff is a little bit, you know, crazy. Again, the Martinelli, the Declan Rice Jorginho partnership, I don't know about all the way, but I think a masterstroke was definitely Tomiyasu being introduced into this game, and yeah, he's earning his right, he's earning his place. The Declan Rice situation is a situation I don't know about yet, so we're gonna figure that out. But overall, this is good. We needed this win, and we got to kick on, bro. We got to pick up points in the league. We have some cup games coming on that's really important. West Ham, we got Newcastle on like November 4th. This is some really serious stuff, and we got to make sure everybody's all in for this, man. People who is injuring their own damn hamstrings during gender reveals and all that stuff, they need to come fix their damn hamstrings. But that's another topic for another day. But for right now, I'm just happy we got the 3 points, man. We move. But let me know what y'all thought in the comments section below. Yeah, who is your favorite player this game? Who was maybe somebody not so much? How'd you feel about Sevilla? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know your thoughts, bro. Throw everything you got in the comment section below. And with that being said, that's all I got for this video, man. It's been full-time trip. We are on to the next one. See ya at Sheffield United. That video will be up right after that game. So yeah, we out of here. And of course, COYG. Peace.